Hello YouTube, so I'm back again with another video. So 2 videos in a row I posted. Didn't post all the way for some reason. Oh well, so gotta re-record these. It's a pain in the ass, but it's what happens. Yet forgive me, just got off work. It is currently 11:40 at night. So I'm really tired. So this video I'm going to do on Vanitas. This is my re-release of this, basically. So Vanitas himself is a character, because personality is meant to be like a dark, brooding person. He's meant to encompass like what is supposed to be evil and all of that. What he is, like physically what he is he's the darkness in Ventus's heart, given its own physical form. Because, as said in my Ventus video, when Ventus was looking for the parts to create more spirits, he ran to Master Xehanort, who tried teaching him. Master Xehanort was not happy with how Ventus refused to use darkness to fight the Near Shadows. So he used the Master of Masters Keyblade that he gave to Lucia, the No-Name, to separate the darkness from Ventus's heart and create Vanitas. The issuing result shattered Ventus's heart and left him comatose. So during the 3-year gap where Ventus is training under Eriquis and relearning how to use the Keyblade and all of that, and is trying to get his memories back, more or less, Vanitas is also spending the same time training with Master Xehanort. The only difference is Vanitas still has some of his memories from when he was part of Ventus. On top of that, as Vanitas continues to grow, we start getting the Unversed as a result, which is the fact he's an existence that should not exist, having emotions. So he's creating the Unversed, which is also something that should not exist. So in reality, it's kind of a cool concept. But, and physically, he's got the body of darkness thing going on, the same things like what Riku had when he was possessed by, Ansem, and all of that. Like, his physical appearance changes based off of who he's based from. Like, when he was part of, Ventus, his facial features and everything resembled Ventus, but with black hair and the Xehanort eyes. Now, with Ventus's heart instead of Sora, he resembles Sora, but with black hair and Ventus's eyes. Which is nice and all, but, and there are obviously, like, certain characters who have different aspects and stuff as well, resorting to that. And, to be honest, last time we see Ventus in Birth by Sleep, he loses to Aqua. Him and Ventus, or Vanitas and Ventus have merged and have made the Keyblade, the original Keyblade. And so Ventus and Vanitas, which at this point are 2 separate entities entirely, are fighting it out over who gets control over Ventus's heart. And Ventus chooses to shatter his heart rather than let Vanitas have it. At the same time, Aqua manages to beat Vanitas on the outside, resulting in the Keyblade shattering and getting the 13 pieces of darkness, 7 pieces of light, that sort of thing. And Ventus ended up going into a coma. Vanitas, we don't see again until Birth by Sleep. Or 3D Dream Drop Distance, sorry. In 3D Dream Drop Distance, he appears a couple of times alongside young Xehanort, just to kind of bother Sora, who has no idea who Vanitas is. And then other than that, we see him in trailers. Like, that's the only reason we know he's pretty much going to be there for a fact. And it looks like he's going to sport the black and white color scheme he had while he was a secret boss, which I'm completely okay with. His Keyblade is the Void Gear, which is a really nice Keyblade. It has the same motif with, like, the seeing eye and the, like, almost, like, organic look to it, and the giant gears and stuff, which I honestly really like the Void Gears look. But, Vanitas as a character, like, we don't see again for a long time, and his fighting style seems to be extremely aggressive. Like, as opposed to, like, because to be honest, like, of the all three of them, Ventus, Aqua, and Terra, they all have their own fighting styles. Ventus is more speed-oriented, in my opinion, more defense and speed. Aqua is more spellcraft and agility, and then Terra is more just brute strength. Basically, one's speed, one's defense, one's supposed to be hitting hard. Go figure. But yeah, no, we have it pretty much confirmed at this point. Vanitas is coming back, and his fighting style, I think, is going to differ from how it was in Birth by Sleep. In Birth by Sleep, he had more of a aggressive, like, upfront fighting style, as opposed to Ventus's, you know, more laid back, like, defensive and offensive as you need style. And I feel like that's going to change, and we're going to end up with probably a more defense-oriented Vanitas because of it. On top of that, the only reason Vanitas, I feel like, is going to be mostly part of this is going to be because of the time traveling and all of that. Like, I'm not sure if this is going to be, like, the current timeline Vanitas or one from the past. I'm thinking it's going to be the current timeline. That'd make the most sense. Anyways, a little bit of a jumble mess on this video, but that's going to be it for the most part here. I'm going to go ahead and sign out. I've got 2 videos I had to record for tomorrow. I had to re-record my Terra video, and I have to actually record my Aqua video. So, catch you guys on those tomorrow. Oop. Drop the phone. So, peace out on that.